All right, welcome to the All-Wired podcast. I'm your host, Logan Rogers. With me, as always, is my co-host, John Doe. And today we got a special guest with us, Franky Deluxe.
Hey, what's good?
Yep, and we're here to talk a little bit about him, give him a little interview. So, dude, tell us about yourself. Tell us about where you came from, what you're doing.
Shit, so, Franky Deluxe is from Alaska. I grew up out here. I grew up in Fairbanks. My family started a little restaurant, so been out here ever since. I just always been rapping and shit and doing that. I freestyled all the time when I was in high school, just going to the house parties, turning it up, having the whole party lit, type energy, 100% inspired by Mac Miller, that his energy flows through me,
It's really funny that you say that, actually, because we were listening to a little bit of your music on the way over here, and you sitting and said that. She was like, it gives me Mac Miller vibes.
Hell yeah, R.I.P. Mac. He inspired my entire career, that, and Joey Badass and Flatbush Zombies and just kind of some real hip hop shit, Beast Coast. I really fuck with Beast Coast, and I remember being 16 and watching Joey's videos and having 50,000 views, and now I'm all grown up, 28, and he's got millions and millions.
Yeah.
And it's just
how you feel about him stopping rapping forever and doing boxing?
Honestly,
or no, he did boxing and he did acting too. He was on the Wu-Tang Clan, and then I think he was in Power.
Yeah, I think that I feel like Joey was in a really dark place, and he was covering it up with his music, and that music kind of draws you into this dark place sometimes, especially when you're not making what you want to make. It makes you depressed. We're all people. We want to be great, we want people to recognize us. But at the end of the day, what I realize is as long as I'm having a good time, that's all that fucking matters. Everyone's gonna judge and have opinion. They just jealous. They can't do it. But Joey, it's cool. I don't know, man. He be killing it though. I wish he would keep rapping. He dropped that last project.
Yeah, this year, right?
Yeah, and I listened to half of it. I just don't really dive into music the way I used to. I kind of really am trying to come up with my own pocket and off my own vibe. It's nice to listen to these people to get refreshed, but most of the time I just turn on the beat, roll the blunt, smoke the blunt, freestyle, and then if that shit be clicking, I write it down. I start writing. If it's not clicking and if it's whack, I turn that shit off, and I'm fuck this. I need to go harder, So
Where did the idea for the name Franky Deluxe come from?
okay, so my real name is Chase Franklin. So my first name was Chasin' Franklin's, because Chasin' Hunnins.
Oh, are you related to Ronnie Franklin?
Yeah, that's my uncle.
Okay.
Chattanooga?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my uncle.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I've been longtime friends with Ronnie.
Yeah.
My whole family is longtime friends with him.
Yeah, Ronnie's such a good guy.
Dude, he's the best.
I was just out there, and he was having his birthday. It was kind of sad, He's been going through some tough times, but I'm super happy to see him getting out and still being Ronnie. And yeah, I remember being a kid.
Let me know, man. That drive out there is so beautiful, and I love taking it on my motorcycle, going through the hills.
Yeah.
I
It is
taking my
honestly
Harley
the
out there.
best drive. My grandma, which is Shirley's sister, she'd always drive out there, and when we got to the hills, she'd always take her hands off the wheel and close her eyes and be and we're kids, so she'd be trying to scare us. But yeah, I mean, I remember going out there and doing that Easter egg hunt and the Christmas. All the parties were so big. I was out there and I was people still come out here,
Dude, yeah, when they had the car show this summer, we went out there and there was so many people out there. I didn't realize that it still got that packed. And dude, were you there for the car show at all?
I actually wasn't.
It was messed up. It got scary. Me and a buddy of mine, we were standing out there talking with this one guy about his car, and literally the car next to us, there's an old man who's sitting out front of it. It's his car. Just out of nowhere starts having a heart attack, seizing up, and everybody runs and grabs him, and they lay him down on the ground, and they're fucking pumping him. And dude, we're in Chattanooga, they're trying to call an ambulance. There's no fucking reception.
Might as well get a chopper out there, man.
Yeah,
a helicopter.
That's what people were saying. They were
get a fucking helicopter.
Get a fucking helicopter out here, because there's no way he's gonna make it. And dude, it was scary because for a long time he wasn't coming to, and then out of nowhere he did come to for like a moment, and everybody was like, oh, you're okay, you here, buddy? And then boom, right back out. Like,
Damn.
and he ended up passing away. Like,
Oh, that's super fucked up. Just
And
at the car show.
dude, and it took the ambulance like 30 minutes to an hour to get there, and they were sitting there pumping his chest that whole time, like taking turns, all the bikers. It was nice to see all these people come together, but it was such a horrible like situation.
Nah, I get that. That is terrible. I like just working in the restaurant business. I had to like a month ago or 2 months ago, I had to give a girl like the Heimlich. And she was like legit choking on her food, like, and I'm like doing it, and she's like a pretty big girl, so like I was like trying to like pick her up, and she just like fell, and then this dude behind me like is helping me, yeah, like, like it was ridiculous. I like was just sitting there like talking, and I just like wasn't ready for that shit. Like that shit fucking turned my day around. I was like sitting there like, all right, guys, I gotta go the fuck home, like. I can't.
Dude, when I first got when I was a kid, I had braces, right? When I first gotten them, my teeth hurt so bad I didn't want to chew my food because I was in so much pain. I remember I was eating some chicken or something, and I wasn't chewing my food all the way, and it got stuck in my throat. And I remember I was like, yo, I'm choking. I was like, I'm choking. Motherfucker's like, if you're choking, why can you talk? I'm like, I was able to get that out, right? I was like, oh, I'm choking. I was like, I'm choking. Man, and my mom, fucking, she stopped doing dishes, ran over, and starts fucking picking me up, doing the Heimlich. Bro, I started spitting chicken up, bro. I started throwing it up, bro. It was like, and I was like, trying to get it back up, man. It was rough, dude. And it was rough. Like, it was little chicken chunks and shit, man.
Yeah, hers was
bad.
Pancakes.
Hers was pancakes.
Yeah, it was fucking bad.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah, should have put some sauce on it.
should have put some. Yeah, they looked a little dry in
put
my
some syrup
opinion.
on it,
Like,
man.
Syrup on there.
yeah,
should have some syrup on it. Dude.
yeah, shit's
That's
fucking
why-
crazy.
Even and what sucks that day too, that same day Shirley ended up busting her nose. She
Oh,
fell
yep.
and broke her nose.
I remember that. I heard about
It
it.
was such a crazy day.
Yeah, I wish I could get out there and help them more. It's just like fuck, like
Yeah.
I'm so busy like helping
Yeah.
my dad and shit, and then like trying to do my music and like trying to do the videos too, and just editing.
It
and,
gets to be a lot.
yeah,
Like,
but at the end of the day, like I'm here to do what I want. The only way I'm gonna get where I want is if I'm working hard every single day, and I'm taking advantage of each day, because you know I only got right now. And that's one thing that I used to like not really realize, is I used to always like live in the future, like, oh, I'm gonna be this person, I'm gonna be this person, like, but then I had to realize like part of like manifesting is like holding on to it and believing, but then you gotta let it go, because it's like a girl you can never get. It's like if you always want her, she's never gonna want you, but as soon as you stop wanting her, she's like on it. She's like, oh yeah, I'm coming back. Like
yeah,
right
it's
now.
like you gotta face what's in front of you before you can face what's ahead.
Exactly. You gotta learn to be present and enjoy like what's going on right now, because that's all we got right here, right now. You know. So.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
Dude, so do you have any new music coming out in anytime soon, or?
Yeah, I got a lot of dope music coming out. I got this my biggest placement. I can't really talk about it yet, just until it comes out. Don't want to jinx it, you know, but it's going to be my biggest placement, and I'm just like super excited, because it should be my first like 400,000 song view song, and it like on Spotify, so that'll get more traction to my shit. And it's actually been cool, because I've been on Spotify for like 5 or 6 years, and you can submit to their playlists and stuff, and I had never got accepted. And then this year I was like feeling the energy, and my team is like, hey, this is gonna be the year, like you're gonna start making money off this shit, like it's gonna happen. And then like literally day one, Spotify like starts putting me on playlists like in their algorithm, and then it just like they even made like, this is Franky Deluxe, and then I got this song with King Chip the Ripper, and it like it got put on his playlist, like this is King Chip. And it's like I'm talking to my people, I'm like, that's because they know that's one of his best songs. And it's no diss towards King Chip, dude's fire, but like that's the type of shit I'm gonna make, is like this shit is gonna, like that song I made with him, like that's gonna be my shit, like that people are watching now. And then Joey, like when I was watching Joey shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's gonna have 20 million views in 20 years, you know, 30 million, who knows? Like the sky's the limit.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, dude, my favorite song you got is Breakout.
Breakout. Oh,
Dude, Breakout is not like any other song you got, dude. It's not like the layback stoner music. It's more of like a pop rock.
Yeah,
More of like some punk rock type shit, some new age punk rock. I like that one, dude. I actually really like that one, bro. It's totally a totally different one.
Hell yeah. I just feel like my favorite part about music is like, yeah, it's music, but every song is made to be different. Like,
that was it right there. That was like, okay, this completely diversifies his entire catalog. This song right here is almost like some new like what would you call it? New trendy type shit, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's totally not. It is a lot of. It's not like, I can't lie, like it wasn't as catchy as like it could have been, but like, bro, there's hella bars in it. That's the thing, is because there's so much bars.
Yeah,
too many fucking bars. I was like,
too
damn.
many fucking.
I'm like, dude, has he had a hook yet, bro? Like, this whole song good, but I'm like, damn, motherfucking bar after bar after bar, and I'm like trying to do the math on what he just said, like. I'm like, damn.
I feel like
he's running the score up.
Yeah, I feel like with my shit, at least, it's like I really respect the ones before me, and they which I got nothing against, like mumble rap or whatever they want to call it. Like, I fuck with Lil Uzi Vert. Like, he's got some dope shit. Like, I fuck with these other rappers. Like, are they my favorite rapper? No, but I got respect for anyone who is like doing what they love, following their dreams, and feeding their family and taking care of their team, you know? Because that's all it really comes down to. Like, would it be cool to sell out the Staples Center? Yeah, but it'd be a lot cooler to make $100,000 off this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I mean, obviously, if you're selling out the Staples Center, you know, you're gonna be making money. But it's like, to me, like, it just comes down to I don't want the fame, I want the money. But it's, at the end of the day, like, the reason I'm still doing it is, more importantly, because I love what I'm doing, and I love the music. Like I said, every song has
see the progression.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I have like a fan from Amsterdam, and shout out Jimmy, but he's been my fan for like 10 years, and he was like, bro, you're gonna be huge. And then, like, I always like knew, like, even when I was younger, like, everyone thinks they're different, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's like, when I think about music, like, my chakras light up and I feel the energy like run through me. And even when I perform, people are like, you got so much energy, like, you're a performer, like, you know. And it's because, like, that's who I am. Like, I am nothing else. Like, you know, I'm just music. Like, that's how I view myself. Like, I gotta do like these real jobs and shit every day and deal with all these people. And I used to let them draw my energy away from what my energy was doing. But I've learned to, like, really not let any of that energy mess with me, so I could live in this reality for now. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's hard to be creative when you're running around here dealing with a bunch of NPCs.
Yeah, dude, 100%. Everyone's just like, but the thing I also understood is not everyone is me. So, like, just because I feel like I'm capable doesn't mean somebody else is, you know. I just hold myself to, like, such a high standard, and, like, trying to, like, be better than yesterday. Because, like I said, like, I don't know. I just got to compete every day. And I used to be competing with other people, but now it's just with myself. Like, I used to, like, I had a chance to get on a song with Currency and King Crooked, and, like, they're, like, legit the OGs, and, like, I didn't get placed, like, but I learned so much from that. I was psyching myself out, like, being like, oh, this dude's, like, signed to Jay-Z's label, like, am I good enough? And then this time around, I got the opportunity to get placed again, and I killed that shit. Like, I'd say I'm the hottest verse on the song. I ain't even heard everybody else's, but I heard the other artists, and I'm like, damn, like, my shit went hard. Like you said, bar. Like, I'm here to up the score every time. Like, the people who can't come with.
And some of a lot of people talk shit on them punch-in rappers, but that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Every fucking line, yeah, it took them fucking 50 takes, but every single verse they're putting in, each line, each sentence they're spitting is gonna be harder and harder and harder. Yeah. So that's hard to keep up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, them Detroit rappers, it's hard to keep up with. But yeah, them sometimes them bars can pay off. But like them New York rappers, there's a lot of those New York rappers that really didn't make it big, but they're legends in their city because they just were really spitting that shit.
Yeah, and that's what it's about, is like, All right, it's about having fun sometimes. Like, even now as I've grown as an artist, I've tried, like you said, it's more pop. Like, I told my uncle, he produced that beat, I want like some more pop shit, like some shit they could play on the radio. Like, I want to, well, because like at the end of the day, my like audience, I want it to be everyone. I don't want it to be one group of people. Like, yeah, you start with one group, but then if you could break out of that box, you really become like a generational artist.
And I don't look like the type of guy that'd probably like that song. But I'm personally, I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all gotta check out "Breakout," bro. That song right there, I was like, I liked it because it was original.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's why I liked it.
Well, like,
it ain't like no other. It's like other things, but it's not. It's not. I can't see like, oh, that song reminded me of this artist or this song.
Well, it's kind of like what I was saying, like where like you asked about Joey Badass, and it's like I'm not listening as much as I was, because like if you listen to me when I was like 19 rap, I'm trying to be like, oh, Meechy, like all like grimy, and it's just like not me. Like that's Meech, like that ain't Franky, you know. And so I don't know. I just kind of like keep on trying to like pull original stuff out. Like even sometimes when I listen to a song, you could like steal a bar from someone and not even realize it, just because you heard it and you didn't catch it or something. You might make it a little different, and people reuse bars all the time, you know. Like there's so many things you've heard.
A lot of Wayne bars.
Yeah,
I'm hearing a lot of Lil Wayne bars out here, man.
Lil Wayne
think you're slick, man.
got the hardest bars ever. Like I'd probably steal Lil Wayne's bars too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I used to love Lil Wayne growing up.
Dude.
Yeah, he honestly, have you heard that the Miss Officer, but it's like the Kendrick Lamar remix? Mm-hmm. It is so fire.
Is it off his new tape?
No, this shit is pretty old, but it's got Absol on it too, and it's super fire. Like if you haven't heard it, it's called Famous Pipe Game by Kendrick Lamar. Super fire. Shit's fire.
But you heard of God Soul? God Soul and your favorite boyfriend?
What?
You heard these guys, dude?
No, I haven't.
They're the
oh, yeah. Hey, honestly, those guys are going pretty hard.
Dude, they're blowing the fuck up, bro.
They're actually doing shows and shit. Like,
you seen that show on YouTube, bro?
Yeah.
Dude, okay, if you listen to the live show and you wait till the end where they have like the club remix, that club mix, I played it. I was listening because I listened to the song, right? When I found the full music video, I listened to it, and then I'm in the car and it auto played the live show. And I was listening to it, I was like, oh shit, these motherfuckers really got the show going, right? And I set it down, right? And then the show, they did the song and ended. Then they play the song, right? The DJ played the song with the club mix. And I was playing it in the car, bro. That motherfucker was hitting, bro. That shit was hitting.
It was just hard.
I was like, if I was in the club, bro, that shit would have me jumping, bro.
So, what was the latest song that you dropped? Like, what was the newest one that you got out?
So right now I got Raindrops. It's only out on YouTube. I had this model from the States. She came up and shot with me, kind of helped me like with the idea. Me and my homie Dusty. What up, Dusty?
Yeah. What's up, man?
You gotta say what's up, dude. But yeah, she came up, helped me do it. Me and Dusty set up in his garage. He's got a nice little spot, so we kind of just like hung some LED lights, got a mirror, and then like, so the kind of like idea behind it was like basically she's like, her hands are in gloves and we're in the dark, so like you only see her hands, like, and that's really it until the end, and then it reveals that like the girl is like my demon, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like the hook is kind of like chilling in the clouds. I'm just trying to make the pain stop, falling to the ground, lifted off some massive raindrops. I just need an ounce. This shit is my day job. 808 she bounced, but I won't keep around. And then there's like a little second like part to it. It's pretty dope, man. Like,
yeah, it sounds dope.
The vibe was like super fire. Like it reminds me of like almost like some Juice WRLD shit, but like it's not, you know, it's still like me, but that
dropped 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I dropped that. But yeah, me and Dusty we banged that out. I've been editing videos for like 4 years now. And I remember the first time I did that shit, it was taking me like 40 to 50 hours for one video, and I was like, fuck this shit. But now I got like such a good workflow. I'm knocking that shit out in like 2 hours, you know? So it's gotten a lot better just because it takes up so much time if I do have to spend that much time. And I'm the type of person, like, we film, like, that night, I'm staying up till 4 a.m. until that shit's done, you know?
Yeah.
Just because, like, I got too much going on the next day to where I need to get everything I can done right now. So I'm starting to check shit off. And I've been getting a lot better at just, like, accomplishing what I want. I used to just, like, make all these moves that meant nothing, but then I started realizing that like yeah, the baby steps were good, but it's not about like having 200 billion songs. It's about having quality music, you know,
quality
like,
over quantity,
some good shit. So, and even when I made my first project, I made 100 songs and then I chose the best 12, and I deleted that shit just because I jacked some SoundCloud beats. It was like I was like 18 when I did it, and everyone's like, "This is your." They still are like, "That's still my favorite."
Spinrilla back then?
What?
She wasn't fucking with Spinrilla back then?
Spinrilla?
You wasn't fucking with Spinrilla back then?
I mean,
bro, Spinrilla was one of those apps, dude, that was getting like hood dudes rich. Like, certain dudes was actually getting paid off of like rapping on beats they shouldn't have been getting paid for.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Spinrilla,
about.
bro.
Well,
yeah, they're legit now, but
I could have like, it was a super dope project, but I wanted to like own all my shit. So it's like, basically after that, like I met this homie that I'd known my whole life, and he produced like. He'd always produce and he played piano and everything, so he just had it, like the music, you know. I don't know music theory, like honestly. Like I tried to play an instrument in 6th grade and my parents wouldn't give me the reed. I wish they would have, so I could have like learned music theory, because that's like my life. But it's kind of funny, you know, at the same time. So
yeah, you make music but can't play an instrument.
Yeah,
dude, I feel the same way, dude. Like I used to play all these instruments as a kid and I never really figured out how to play them. I played a bass, big old bass. I played that for years, man. I can't even tell you what the fucking the strings are called, dude.
you just
What the
know
letter
everything,
strings
man.
are called, dude.
No, I get that, man. I mean,
Or guitar.
Yeah.
I picked
I
up
used to play guitar.
my homie's guitar, and he plays like a lot of guitar. He's super talented. He taught himself, and I like felt the vibe in my body. Like when I played that music, I felt the energy. So it's like,
Just get you a banjo.
Yeah, hell yeah, start fucking doing some country shit or something.
Make it out of a coffee can.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
No, I mean, I was at an open mic at the Marlin, and no cap, these guys are playing gas cans. And they're killing it though. Like they're killing it. Like the songs are so funny too. Like I kind of miss like 4 years ago, before COVID, before like a lot of small businesses started getting shut down, because like the Marlin was like obviously like very successful and it's still a dope spot, but it's like back then like it was cracking like all the time. Like the open mic would have 30 people at it, like and it was so fun to like go there. That's how I kind of got into the scene. Like I remember I was like 19, and you know everyone knows Alaska Red, so I was trying to hit up Red for some shows.
Yo, dude, he did the fucking DJ'd at my job's holiday party just last night, or
the New Year's party.
Yeah, no, it was
like just the other day.
It was Saturday night.
Something.
Yeah, I mean he's cool, but I like Red, but basically, yeah, hit him up. My uncle's like, I know Red, and then Red obviously wasn't fucking with it, I guess. So like, he didn't put me on the show, but it's kind of like it's kind of a blessing, because like, I learned like I have to do this shit myself. Like I'm not looking at the next man.
Nobody's gonna hand you nothing.
I gotta give them a reason. And it's funny because I started doing my own shows. I went to open mics. I met Lee Jones. Me and Lee Jones threw a show.
I know Lee.
Yeah, and we threw
some fire songs, man.
Yeah, Lee's dope. And we threw some shows. The first one at Mushers, we got like 400 people there. It was crazy. Like. And then, like, it's Fairbanks, so, like, shit fucking dies down. Like, people go once, twice, and then won't go for 10 years. They're like, oh, I went to the last one 5 years ago. Like your friends aren't your fans. That's the one thing I learned. And it's like, there are people out there who will, like, come.
Don't know you, bro. Don't know you from shit, bro.
Yeah, but the funny thing about...
It's so weird how somebody who don't ever know you will see something in you might not see in yourself.
Yeah, no,
that's crazy.
100%. I mean, and everyone's looking for that validation, especially when they're not sure, you know? So when other people believe, that's the best validation you can get, because, like, we're all self-conscious. We all want to be better, you know? like I'm my worst enemy. Like I don't know. Obviously, everyone isn't just like me, but I say I'm my worst enemy most of the time. You know.
Yeah.
Like, but that's why I learned to like control my emotions instead of reacting. I just like don't say nothing.
Yeah,
It's
I feel
not
like
worth
with
it.
most people, like I think with most people, themselves is like their worst enemy. Like
Yeah.
I think, because I mean, I think everybody can kind of relate to that in one way or another, like in some kind of situation, like for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely ruined some stuff that could have made it way easier, but I've also learned how to deal with everything now because I ruined it. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like learning from the mistake and growing with it. And like, I don't know. I remember just a long time ago, basically, I was working with this producer and he's like platinum, like big, and like I was still looking at someone like, oh, he's gonna get me on, he's gonna do this, and it's
Yeah.
like, no, like he's gonna give me the tools, but if I don't know how to use them, then the ain't
Exactly.
shit gonna happen. Like, so like I had to learn that this is business. Like, he's got that all these people got families, like the people who are making money off of it, this is how they feed their kids, and it's like that's why like I'm always willing to spend, because it's like if I'm not spending, I'm not serious about my business. That'd be
Yeah.
like me going to a restaurant and ordering food and expecting it for free.
Yeah, like, and well, in all reality too, it's like when that money, like, you would probably spend it on other things anyways. Like, if you weren't sitting there spending it on, you know, things for your business or whatever, then you're probably gonna end up spending it on, you know, something you don't need that or whatever at some point. Because I mean, that's how I am. Like, then, and that's what I had to like realize is like, well, I end up spending this money on other things anyways, like, because I'm not good at saving it. So it's like either I put the money into something that's important to me, or I sit there and come up with the excuse of, oh, well, I can get that later, or like that's too expensive. Like I'll save up for that, even though it's like, no, you have enough money to buy it right now. Like,
Yeah, no, you're 100% right, and I can totally relate to that because,
Yeah.
like, every time I'm not investing, I'm getting a cup of coffee or
Yeah.
like, shit like that, which I get it. Like, we need to eat and we need to do shit like that. But, like, sometimes, like, even, like, last night, I was, like,
or
laying
like
there.
weed.
Yeah, I was laying there faceless fucking. I'm like,
Yeah.
I could DoorDash a milkshake for $20.
Yeah.
Just
want
waste
one
my
so
fucking money.
Yeah.
Like completely waste my
Yeah, a
money. for
milkshake
this
that's
fu-
worth like $4.
Yeah, like, and
but
then I
you
was
pay
like-
20
I
for
was
it.
like-
Bro,
yeah.
you don't have the DoorDash pass?
Oh, well,
Well, shit's still expensive.
it
even
would
with
still
the
be
Dash
like
Pass.
$14 bucks.
Yeah,
month for
it'd
the
still
no,
be. It'd
It's
still be.
$10 a month for the pass, bro.
Yeah, I
And
know, but even with the pass, it's still expensive.
Honestly, my
because
free
they
pass-
up the prices on DoorDash. Like, dude, if
No,
you,
I order DoorDash all the time, bro. I'll
if
show
you go
exactly
to, if
what
you
I
look
order.
on DoorDash, if you buy a sandwich from Chowder House, it's like $13 to $14 on DoorDash. But if you buy the sandwich at Chowder House, it's like
That's why I
$7,
get
$8
shit from like McDonald's and Wendy's.
I mean, that shit slaps too, but it's like at the same time, like McDonald's, like, all right, like McDonald's is good, but it's not good every day, you know? Like,
yeah,
I don't
and
know,
and
that's
also
like
like.
getting
when I
fries
eat
so
McDonald's
You
every
gotta
day, I
eat
get
healthy,
depressed.
too. Dude,
Like,
yeah, you start
get
feeling like
depressed.
shit too. Like you gotta eat something healthy.
Yeah.
Like, cause we were doing that for a little while where I was just DoorDashing fast food all the time, and then
Bro, they got salad.
And finally, I was like, nah, fuck this. And we started getting all healthy shit, and I just felt way better. Like I was like, yeah, no.
It kind of goes down to like the
Just
what
tell
we
them
put
add
in
lettuce.
comes,
Yeah.
comes out. You
Tell
know?
them just add some fucking lettuce and tomato, bro.
Add some lettuce to
Dude,
those
yeah,
fries.
add that warm ass lettuce that you got sitting there in a fucking plastic bag in the back underneath four
It's called
fucking
just-
boxes
it's just
of
called
buns.
eating green.
You could do the lettuce
It's
bun.
just eating. Yeah, dude, the lettuce
know?
wrap, bro. A lettuce wrap is
Yeah.
the equivalent
A
of
McDonald's lettuce wrap.
Of not even that takes away, bro.
But McDonald's fries ain't good without the sauce. You know,
McDonald's fries.
Dude,
Yeah.
McDonald's fries are like super
fried
iffy,
good with
dude.
all-
you need some
Like
honey
they
mustard.
gotta be fresh and hot. Otherwise, yeah. Like otherwise, cause dude, otherwise you get like cold ass ones. Nah, like it, like there's.
How you know, bro?
It's really up in the air.
Fuck yeah, dude. I worked at McDonald's for like a year, bro.
Dude, that shit's cool. I
Dude,
mean, money's money.
I worked at Carl's
Dude,
Jr.
they pay
back
fat
in the
dude
day, man.
$15 minimum wage right now
Yeah,
at
they'll
McDonald's.
literally push some buttons and squirt some ketchup on something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Doesn't sound that bad.
Bro, it's
I think it's
stressful
the
because
look.
they want a lot of work
the
out of you
stigma
for,
that
like,
comes with
bullshit.
working at McDonald's. You don't want to look like that person.
Are
you know?
y'all from here, right?
Yeah, I
Do you
was born
remember
and
the
raised here.
Wendy's by UAF that had the Ronald McDonald hanging?
Yeah,
Dude,
no,
yeah.
no, it's
Dude,
the,
do
you mean
know
the
that-
you said the Wendy's. It's a
They
McDonald's.
bought a
No.
house next
okay.
to
It's
McDonald's.
the McDonald's.
Yeah,
And we're
yeah,
mad about
it's,
the smell.
it's
of
because
the
the
restaurant.
people that work or the people that live there, they had like a huge feud with McDonald's because people in the drive-thru were throwing their trash out and they would be loud, and those people were like, "You need to clean that shit up," and McDonald's would never clean it up. And so yeah, they fucking hung that fucking inflatable Ronald McDonald from that tree.
Dude,
And
I
that's-
literally like 5 years old remember seeing that
Dude,
shit. Like,
yeah.
Ronald
out
McDonald
the
was
window,
getting
my
hung.
parents are
And
like,
it's
"Don't
so
look over
funny.
there."
hanging him.
And it's
dude.
so funny now because now there's that giant wall there, like
Yeah.
a fucking
A
like
soundproof
dude,
wall?
like the goddamn Mexican border, like just fucking boom.
Dude,
Like-
dude, fucking Biden or Trump should have took some notes. Yo, did you see that? No, did you guys see that Biden closed the borders? He's not allowing
Oh
immigrants
yeah, I saw
from
you.
anywhere.
I saw you post about
Yeah,
that.
bro,
how,
dude, that racist piece of shit, man. I can't believe anybody would vote for a dude like Biden, man. Not gonna allow these people with human rights and to get into the country. You're not just gonna let anyone into our country. What's wrong with you, dude?
I mean, dude, we can't just let anyone in though.
That's what the.
I mean, technically, that's what we're built off.
That's
of,
what
though,
the
is
Dem.
immigration,
Yeah,
you
but
know?
nah,
I know,
nah. That's the whole deal, bro. Biden came in there as a Democrat, and he came in there talking about open border policies, this and that, allowing immigrants in. Now he's gonna close the entire border up.
Yes, you know that's fucked up. Like, obviously
You're a
there
fucking
should
liar,
be.
dude. Who voted
obviously,
for this guy,
anyone
man?
should be allowed to come here as long as they go through
Who'd y'all
like
vote for?
a fair like kind of process.
y'all vote
I don't
for?
vote.
Honestly, there's plenty of jobs right now. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
there's
we
plenty-
could take
and-
all the people
And,
we
not
could
and
get.
worried
there's
Like,
about-
plenty
I'm not-
and
yeah.
there's plenty of fat white folk
Yeah.
at home not taking those jobs that are happy to not
Yeah, that's
take
true.
them. Like
so it's like,
ever since COVID, dude,
Tired of
America
pulling up and the
became
gas
like
station closed, man.
50%
Nobody got it,
more
nobody
lazy.
working.
Like
yeah, 4 to 5, the gas stations closed. I've
Yeah,
had
bro.
that happen.
yeah,
Pull up to the gas
had
station.
that happen?
There's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, dude.
nobody there, bro.
dude, I went to fucking
Like
Walmart.
if I got cash, I
You
can't
walk
get
into
gas.
Lowe's, dude. You walk into Lowe's to get anything, because I mean I do construction and shit, dude.
Yeah.
You walk into Lowe's to get anything. There's nobody there, dude. I walked in there the other day to get a goddamn fucking extension cord, and I walked to the checkout, like the self checkout, because there's no fucking actual
Nobody
checkouts
fucking
open,
there.
and there's 4 fucking dipshits standing there with their dick in their hands, just like talking to each other. And I didn't pay attention. I just grabbed the fucking extension cord because it doesn't matter, you know. And I didn't realize it was the one extension cord that didn't have the actual fucking like packaging. It was wrapped with saran wrap because the packaging must have got lost. So there's no barcode.
Oh.
And I'm at the self checkout and I see those 4 idiots standing there, and I'm like, hey, I accidentally grabbed the one that doesn't have a barcode. Can like one of you help me? And they literally just don't say a word, just look at me. And I'm like, hey, I grabbed the one that doesn't have a barcode. And they're like looking at each other, and I'm like, can you fucking help me? And then finally the one dude was like, all right, let me see here. And he like grabs it, and the other 3 walked away. I was like, holy fuck.
I'm surprised. Well, they probably thought you just go to Home Depot at some point, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna
Yeah,
fucking-
they probably thought he'd get the fuck out of here
Yo,
eventually.
yeah.
Like,
You
Like,
seen
we
those
don't serve
videos?
people.
You seen those videos of people out there yelling and shit, right?
Like they made it look like I was the crazy one.
Like,
You're
okay,
like,
so my
can
grandpa,
you help me? Like,
Yeah.
my grandpa don't
It's
got
fucking
social
nuts.
media, right? He don't got social media, so he
You keep messing with that
no,
thing.
it went down, bro. It just like dropped. I'm gonna put this motherfucker high as fuck. All right, here we go. Okay, dude, my grandpa don't got social media, right? So he don't be on the internet, right? This dude, we go to Lowe's, and we up in that bitch, right? We trying to get. I forgot what was in there trying to get, but we're in the standing around looking for somebody so they can tell us that they got this in stock. So because we're looking at the display one. And he says, I'm tired of this shit. And he goes, this man goes, help, help. I'm like, I started lying. I started dying, bro. My brother Daniel was like, shut up. What are you doing? And I couldn't stop laughing, bro. Some random person that works there comes sprinting, dude. You can hear
Like
their
he's
feet.
dying.
You can hear their
they-
feet
like they think 911.
He thinking somebody just got caved on with some fucking packaging or
Got the
something.
goddamn one of the toilets fell off the shelf and just smashed her. Yeah.
He was yelling so fucking loud, dude.
Motherfucker just comes sprinting around the corner.
No, dude, you can hear their feet too, like you know how their flooring is. You
Yeah,
know, like
yeah,
somebody
how it's all
running, you get smack,
squeaky
smack,
and
smack,
shit,
smack,
yeah.
smack, and dude, this dude goes running, dude, doing a 40-yard dash, bends the corner, and he's like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "I'm trying to see if you got this in stock."
Trying to see if you got this kind of screw. And
And he's like, "What the hell?" Okay.
just help. Y'all got any cobalt hammers?
Dude, we was waiting for like 10 minutes, dude. He kind of wasn't wrong. And think of this. I go there again, right? Like not too long ago. And I was like, fuck it. I'm going to try it, right? Right before I do it, I hear some other people start doing it. And then
Just
get this.
screaming help.
And nobody comes.
So it's just a new thing now. Like you walk into Lowe's and you
Yeah,
just
if you
scream
need help and
bloody
nobody's
murder,
helping,
and that's
you
the
just say,
only way you can
"Help!"
get help.
And that's how you get service to do that. I've done it at Walmart before.
You just gotta have life alert when you're at Lowe's.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I'm falling. Like, can't get up.
Yeah.
Just walking around, fucking clicking the thing, dude. And then
You're at
people,
Lowe's. Life alert.
yeah,
Fuck. They best pay me for that shit. I'm
dude, yeah.
Life
for
alert
real.
sponsored.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Hell yeah. But no.
So what is like okay, what is like your future plan? Like what is the end goal? Like obviously, you know, we've talked a little bit that you're not real big on the fame aspect. Like so what is it more like you just want to basically be able to live comfortably doing something you love, right?
Yeah, 100%. You know, it kind of comes down to if I can't change the world, hopefully, like I can inspire the person that does. You know? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's,
inspire
like,
others
and,
like that
like,
want to.
That's what Tupac said, and I'm not claiming I'm Tupac, but it's like
Yeah.
100%.
You're the new
Pac. The new Pac. What I like about like music is it brings people together. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
there's so much power behind it, and there's like really a movement behind it, and that's what like hip hop was like built off of, like positivity and like bringing people together and like standing up for the community and like
Oh, for
giving the
real.
people like the power to speak. And like now it's like getting taken away from us, like, you know. And and like with all like the new music, like I get shit evolves and like it grows, but I just wish that like people wouldn't, when someone has a positive message, people wouldn't say like, oh, that's old school. Like it's like, no,
Yeah.
that's a positive message. Like I felt like dark energy before. Like I don't want to carry that energy with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I used to always carry that energy with me, and then I learned to let go of it and learn that like the positive side is way brighter than that side.
So
you
you're
know?
not fucking with that shit Soldier Boy said?
What Soulja Boy say?
He said because he seen that NBA young boy squash the beef with one of his top ops, and they did a toy giveaway, and he seen it on social media, and he goes yeah man, straight men don't paint their nails, and we promote the violence.
I mean, I don't know. Like
You saying
Soulja Boy?
saying he's wrong? That straight men don't promote the violence?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm super fucking faded right now. Like,
Yeah.
but like Soulja Boy, like, all right, I think that like.
So you saying he ain't fucking with Yeet?
Let him say it. Fuck, every time he starts talking, you're saying that he ain't even said one goddamn word yet. He ain't saying nothing.
I don't know what to say now. I'm just kidding. But Soulja Boy is like, all right, I get, like, I'm not like street. I don't claim to be street. Like, you know, I've
Yeah.
never lived that life. Like, I've definitely been in like a rough like living style. Like,
Oh, yeah.
To where like like this.
Well,
is
you're a Franklin.
Real ghetto,
know,
baby.
I know about your cousin, boy. I was in the cell.
Oh, that's my twin brother.
That's your twin brother?
Yeah.
I was in prison.
But
I was
yeah,
in there
but
with it.
he's doing great. Like super proud of him. He's come a long way. But yeah, just like like I've just been through like a lot of shit, like just like everyone else has.
Yeah.
But back to the Soldier Boy. I get like when these people are street, like they live by a code. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna choose to live by that code, you need to live by it. But like at the end of the day, like squashing any beef is like necessary. Like we need to stop like viewing that as like people being soft or like, nah, that's us being a community and like us taking care of each other and looking out. Because imagine if every side was looking out for every side, and then it's like, fuck, no one's complaining. We don't need war. Like we don't need that shit. You know.
Well, and at the end of the day, like most of our enemies are like the same. Like a lot of, and like in like street life too, like in all reality, all of them are trying to just, get paid. Like they're trying to get a good amount of money, live a good life, which is what everybody wants. And in all reality, like they have the same enemy, and the same enemy would be like the police, the government. Like, I mean, and so like sitting there fighting each other is just doing nothing but hurting yourself and your
we're
people.
Literally taught to be divided from the beginning. Like we're
Yeah.
taught that if you're different, you're not supposed to like those people. And it's like, even like when you're in high school,
Who's them people?
just like in general, like what do you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like people that live like
I'm gonna keep doing this though.
But no, I know what you mean, like, cause
well, it's like even high school, like sports, like Lathrop, West Valley, we're taught not to like West Valley.
Yeah.
Waste Valley.
West
Or
Valley's
if
taught
you're-
not to like Lathrop.
Like
You know what I'm
throw up.
saying? So it's kind of just like, I get like the competition is good. We need competition in our society, but it's like we instead of like even like the conflicts right now that like are going on like in Ukraine and shit, it's like and I'm not claiming to be like 100% knowledgeable of both sides, but I've done a lot of research, and it's like I just don't. The thing that I don't understand is we spent all this money building this place, like the world did, and then they're just gonna blow it up and try to take it over. You know what I'm saying? And
You think Biden should be giving all our money over, sending all our money over there?
I feel like democracy, like, and the people having the right to vote, like, it just comes down to the sides. Like, we're taught, like, we grow up in this is what we believe is right. I've never lived in Russia. Like, looking from the outside looking in, I'm like, hell no, I don't want to live there. Like, I'm not trying to get like drafted and shit. Like, I'm not like a soldier, Like, I don't want to.
You're a draft dodger?
You're a draft dodger. I mean, shit. If I got drafted, I would go fight. But it's like,
You in the first round, or you think you in the second?
Oh, I'm like last pick. Look how fat I am.
He's the last
why do you
round
think I've
pick,
been eating
dude.
so
He's
much
the last round
McDonald's?
pick.
Like, shit,
He's
they
like
gonna let me in. I got asthma.
You know
like,
something funny about like you said, like rivalry and shit, dude. When I brought me back to high school is I went to North Pole in my freshman year, and then I went to Lathrop in my 10th grade year. It was funny, man. So they come up with these stupid ass names, like I was saying earlier, with like nicknaming the schools, and it was funny because I was like, I'm talking to some dude one day, and I'm at Lathrop, and I'm like, man, they got all these dumbass names, man, for these schools, and they call y'all Lathrop and Waste Valley, and I'm like, man, how come y'all ain't got a nickname for North Pole? I'm like, some dude overheard the conversation. He go, well, you live in North Pole. We don't gotta make a nickname up for y'all.
Oh, damn. That is actually pretty
shit, bro.
That's pretty true, though.
It was like, y'all can't even drink your water.
I just remember it being like North
Damn,
Pole
that's
got the
crazy.
highest STD rates, like
in
America.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. That was the thing back then.
They
Yeah.
have like
Now it's like property damage.
they have like the most like crack addicts too, like meth.
That's what I'm
meth,
saying.
and
Property
then-
damage.
And then
Who do they
fucking-
causing it?
Oh, dude. And then everybody thought Flint was bad, bro. North Pole's been that way for like ever since I was born. North Pole's water is just full of rust, dude.
Bro,
Like,
you live out there long enough, your toenails will turn yellow, bro.
Dude,
That shit's
literally,
bad. You
dude,
gotta have
their
softeners
showers
and systems.
Their showers turn yellow. Dude, my grandpa, he like I remodel houses with him and shit, and we like do a lot of like we built all these little cabins for his church. like for people to rent out and live in. And there's a main house that has like all the boilers and shit in it and whatnot that connects to all those little cabins. And there's a water filter out there that we have to go and swap out, dude. And I'm telling you, you have to swap out this thing like every day. Like he doesn't go to do it every day because it's just pointless. But it's that bad. Like when you go in there and you pull that filter out, dude, because you just have to buy new ones.
You have to get the salt systems.
No, they have a salt system too.
Oh, really?
But you have to. But you still have to do the filter. And dude, the filter is just caked with just orange, dude. Like literally, you could rub your thumb and it would just be all over you.
It's like iron.
And
iron
literally,
water,
if you once you pull it out and you turn around, there's just boxes just full of them, dude. Just the old ones, just nasty. Like it's horrible. Alrighty, well, that was our episode for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to thank our guest Franky Deluxe for coming in. I know it was a little last second, but we really appreciate it. It was a great episode. I mean, I think. Do you want to plug some shit? What's your shit?
Oh yeah, check me out, Franky Deluxe, FRNKY space Deluxe, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Shit, if you can't find me on there, just make sure you Google Franky Deluxe. Franky Deluxe is gonna pop up. You're gonna see my beautiful face. You know what I'm saying? If any of you ladies trying to holler, just make sure you hit them DMs and let me know what's good. You know, I'm always looking to build also. So if anybody else fucks with the vision and
yeah, ladies, what do you think the Deluxe stands for?
Franky D. But hell yeah, so just check
D
that
for
shit out.
Donkey.
D for donkey. I got this project coming out. I saved this for a rainy day. It's been done for a little bit, but I like to really touch up my shit and just make sure I'm giving the best stuff for the people who are listening. So
you got a drop date for that?
Honestly, not right now, you know. So
just stay tuned.
It's like done. It could be tomorrow, you know. It could be in a month.
How often do you drop music videos?
So it just depends. Like, so it's just like as me and Dusty have grown, grown with the videos. I just realized if you put $100 into those props, it's gonna make your video that much better. You know what I'm saying? Put in $200, set aside a budget to build a set, and then you got a dope little video. And I've been trying to explain that to like other artists in town. Like, hey, like you gotta pay me, and you should invest in the props.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you want to keep the props, keep them. Like, if not, I'm gonna keep them because I could reuse them. You know, but I've been trying to tell people that because we spent like $150. $200 on one video. We spent $60. I got like a vampire cape and shit because I'm like Dracula way I count so I was just like Dracula money and there's like two of me. It's a pretty dope video. I forgot what it's called honestly, but it's out there. But yeah, man, so got that shit dropping, and I appreciate you guys for letting me come through, and it was dope. I think you guys are doing dope, and I fuck with the vision.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. Me, you want to follow me? It's at VLoneWavy on Instagram, at Rogers.Logan on Snapchat. Rogers RODGERS .LOGAN. And John.
Man, you already know what it, man. It's John Doe.
And definitely go follow Wired Films on all platforms, and follow, like, share, subscribe, comment the podcast, All Wired Pod across all platforms. And thank you guys for tuning in today.
And this is Franky Deluxe. Shout out at All Wired Pod. You guys need to fuck with that shit. They're growing. They're doing their thing. Come check it out.
We'll catch you next time.